We have some breaking news today. Universal Orlando has confirmed that Stardust Racers will reopen tomorrow at Epic Universe. That's Saturday, October 4th, sometime in the afternoon. I'm not sure if it's going to reopen at park opening or if it's going to be later in the day, but Universal has said that the ride will reopen tomorrow. So that is some big news. Uh, I'm just, they've just announced it. It's just been, new details are obviously still coming out. I do see they said something about possible changes to some signage and operational changes. So stay tuned for more on that. I will be investigating all of that tomorrow. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. But again, Stardust Racers reopening is the biggest story we have. I haven't done one of these news updates in a while, but I'm going to try to get back on track. So there are a few other stories I want to kind of hit while we're here. One of them being out in Vegas. They have announced a new Krampus and Kin experience is coming to Horror Unleashed out in Vegas. When I heard this announcement, I really had to say, brilliant move. I've kind of been a hater. I have not been out there myself, but from what I've seen, I just did not feel that impressed by it. And I got to experience it myself to have a full opinion, but I wondered how they were really going to keep people coming back after Halloween. There are a lot of us that love spooky stuff all year round, but a lot of people are going to do it before Halloween. So what's going to bring people back? So whoever came up with this is a brilliant move. Krampus and Kin. More details are going to come out. I don't think there's much said, just the dates here. But we did a Krampus boutique a few years ago at Islands of Adventure. That was awesome. And we also had Krampus at HHN, which people really love. So eager to see how that turns out. If nothing else, it's definitely going to bring all the vloggers back out for a second trip out there. But I think it's a great idea. I'm really excited to see how it turns out. So stay tuned for more updates on that. Also, while we're kind of out in that direction, let's talk about FanFest. FanFest nights are returning to Universal Studios Hollywood. They have announced Scooby Doo and Universal Monsters. I gotta say that's a really interesting choice that we've got Scooby Doo at FanFest and we have Scooby Doo at Volcano Bay nights. What's with all the Scooby Doo lately? What is going on? There's been some interesting things around Universal, including all the strawberry shortcake merchandise out in City Walk. I don't know. That's for a speculation day, but interesting. So FanFest, Scooby Doo out there in Hollywood. More details coming. And I really hope that if not next year, the following year, I hope we start seeing FanFest somewhere here at Universal Orlando, like possibly Epic Universe. That'd be a great place to do them, right? Speaking of the future, now Universal has added in the app, you can upload your photo in advance before your trip. If you are unfamiliar, Universal does use photo validation for tickets and express. In my experience, they have not been using the facial stuff very often, getting in and out of the park. I don't know if it's just because it's HHN season, but for express passes, they do have the facial recognition in the queues. So now Universal has added to the app where you can upload your face in advance. So if you're going and you have just day tickets or you have express, you can do that through the app. I also believe, I'm not allowed to talk about it yet, but something else is coming. And that is going to make a lot of people's lives easier. So stay tuned for another update coming to the app soon. We'll talk about that in the future, though. So what else is going on here? Not super recent, but Jurassic Park is going to be closing for an extended refurb. That's going to be in January. It's going to be closed for almost a year. And I really just think it's going to be some refreshing of skins on the dinosaurs. Maybe, I think most of the changes will probably be to consoles, to control panels, different control booths throughout. That's just my theory, because when we had Revenge of the Mummy closed for a very long period of time, there was no retheming there. A few little refreshes, but I think the biggest changes came to stuff that we don't see. So I think same thing with Jurassic Park. It's not going to be a retheme to Jurassic World. We're not going to get an Indominus from what I can tell. And I think it's just going to be stuff like, updated stuff that we're not going to see, but it's probably going to make somebody's lives easier somewhere along the way. So stay tuned for more on that, but get your rides in on Jurassic. Too late to get your rides in on Rocket because that's closed, and a lot of the track is gone now. It looks very different over there. No announcements, a lot of teasers and speculations right now, but no announcements on what's going to be there. And I think the only other update I might have for you guys is something that I broke the news a few months ago, that they are no longer using Tapu Tapu and Virtual Line at Volcano Bay. So that is officially gone. That went away October 1st. I do believe now that they give you a white wristband with a barcode on it if you're getting a locker, but there's no more Virtual Line, no more Tapu Tapu. So that's completely gone. Let me know your thoughts on that. I don't have Volcano Bay on my pass, so I can't go over there and check it out myself. I also, well, it's funny that I say that, isn't it? Because I don't have Volcano Bay on my pass, but I really wonder if we are going to get Epic Universe annual passes and we are going to end up having some tie-in to have Volcano Bay in the pass. Volcano Bay is only going to be open for another year before that closes for an extended refurb. That I think closes for something like 6 months. I broke that news story to you too. I break a lot of stories. So you guys should subscribe. But I broke that news story to you too. So Volcano Bay is going to close for an extended refurb, and I wonder if the timing of the closure of Volcano Bay might be something that, if they want to get people to get the last year of Volcano Bay in, I would probably try to tie it in with Epic Universe and make people get a 4-park annual pass. Now that's what I would do if I was in charge, but I'm evil, so hopefully they don't ever put me in charge because you know. But anyway, so if it were me, I would try to make an annual pass that forced people to get Volcano Bay with their Epic Universe. But I hope that's not what happens. But if it does, then I guess I will have a Volcano Bay pass, and then I will go and find out about the white wristbands myself. I'm going to just ramble. Let's stop that for now. Thanks for watching. I know I haven't done one of these news updates in a while, and I actually didn't even script this. I'm just trying to go by memory because the breaking news of Stardust was really big, and I just wanted to make sure that I got that out to you guys as fast as possible. But more update videos will be coming. I'll be doing more park update videos and lots of live streams. So if you're into the live streams, stick around. And if you're just here for the videos, more videos will be coming soon as well. Thank you for watching. I will see you guys next time. Oh, and get your shirt at Park Provision Store. Shameless plug. Here, it's in the link in the description. Bye.